Swaggy is the leader of that whole side. For my game, Swaggy has got to go.
Hi.
Caitlin's HOH, and I need to influence her, but I don't need her knowing I'm influencing her.
Hello?
Wait, can I propose to Angela though?
No.
I'm kind of nervous right now because they are in my level 6 line.
What I do, I need the least amount of blood on my hands.
Do you want Swaggy out?
Yeah, but what happens if he takes himself off though?
No, that's why you don't, like, it's probably best if you don't put him up.
I don't.
Screw it! Swaggy, back in the lane.
I have nominated you, Scotty, and you, Winston.
It's good that she's going after Winston. I just don't like the way she's going after it. If Scotty stays on the block, you're risking him going home.
I nominated Scotty and Winston. They're really easy pawns for me to throw up there, but I'm gonna backdoor Swaggy.
Congratulations, Tyler. You have won the golden power of Veto.
Yeah. Scotty's like Swaggy's right-hand man. So if I use this Veto on Scotty, Scotty's gonna be with us. So he's acting like Swaggy.
Hey guys, it's time for the veto meeting. I have decided to use the power of veto on Scotty.
She just told me I'm sorry. I went to work. She said I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm really sorry, Swaggy.
Jason winning is really sucky for me. I knew that him winning was probably one of my worst case scenarios. It is time to start scrambling because my head is on the chopping block this week.
Tomorrow, I am going to remove Danielle from the block, and I am going to replace her with Morgan.
So, would you be opposed to using the veto in an unexpected way? Whitney did not realize where we were sitting and told Justin that she wanted to have a celebratory dinner tonight.
Yeah.
And if Whitney were to go home this week,
One of us got HOH, would not touch you.
It's obvious the girls have their back against the wall. Sure, girls, I'm all ears for your genius plan.
Mario game, yeah, and I'm glad you guys did.
What I think I've just done is I've actually convinced these girls that I might be down for their plan and sort of given them a glimmer of hope. So I filled a late night jamboree on everything.
why don't we just backdoor Justin? What? This is great.
It's no secret, Shelby hates my guts, but she also hates Justin's guts. So why don't I just go ahead and throw Justin's name out there?
Justin.
Yes. Wait. What?
Shelby might start crying right now.
No, shut up. That was my original target this week.
I need to talk to Danielle about it. The more I sat and pondered, the more I said, well, if we have the chance to make a move, why just be like a really good actor? Because these bitches are really on it. We should probably just go make a whole fake alliance with them right now, Danielle.
Why not just take it to the next level with them and go ahead and make an alliance? I mean, I ain't got anything else better to do in here.
But we have to form like a 5-person alliance, like Final Five, and if we're gonna fuck over all our people for this.
Just go with it.
Time for the veto meeting. I have decided to use the veto on Danielle.
But there's 2 things I can't forget. Orange cheers from the storage room on Wednesday night. The unreliable loyalty you guys have shown people like Monty, Scott, and now Whitney. Fortunately, I'm left with no other option but to nominate one of her best followers, Morgan. I'm sorry.
Jason, I just want to bring up the fact that you, in the HOH room last night, came to us with a Final 5 deal. So, okay.
Everyone knows. I
mean, he got us good. Good job, Jason. You honestly had us sold, so I'll give you that. You're a great liar, but I'm gonna be stuck in this house with all these horrible human beings, and that's to deal with them like farting on each other, burping, copying each other's zits and thinking it's funny, and it's not.
You feel good about all the guys?
Yeah.
You can trust me, but if you...
We got a backdoor, Paul. He's gonna play both sides. I don't think he's always gonna be on our side.
You guys...
I've nominated you, Jillian, and you, Megan.
I nominated both the ladies, but Paul, dude, you're still on my radar. If one of those girls comes off the block, you're still a possibility.
I was expecting to be on the block literally every week this entire season until I just croaked over and died. But the fact that you guys didn't toss me up there week 1, I'm shocked. What part of almost won last season wasn't clear?
Everyone gather in the living room.
House guests, due to an urgent personal matter, Megan will no longer be participating in Big Brother this summer. House guests, prepare to be tempted like never before. A new passageway in the Big Brother house will lead you to the next big twist of the summer, the Den of Temptation. Each week, America will vote to tempt one house guest inside the den. If the temptation is accepted, it will unleash a consequence on the house.
I walk into this den and I see this fancy shiny gold pendant, and let me tell you something. I like what I'm seeing.
Of protection. Accept this temptation, the pendant will protect you at the next 3 evictions? Holy. It will only be revealed that you have the pendant if you are nominated. Otherwise, the secret is yours to keep.
It is my responsibility as the head of household to nominate 2 house guests for eviction. Since one of my original nominees, Megan, is no longer in the game, I must now name a new nominee to replace her. I've nominated you, Alex.
I nominated Alex. She's a target of my side of the house, but she's not the one I actually want to go home this week.
Stars, Alex has won the power of veto!
Can I make 2 quick points? Who is her closest person? Jason. Jason is a good option because he's trying him.
You're 100% right, Paul.
But I could also be wrong.
Nah, you're never wrong, bro.
I'm safe for 3 weeks. My social strategy is working flawlessly, and I get to just play puppet master?
Paul is trying to play me like he's played everyone else, but with me it doesn't work. It's only making me dislike Paul more. And if this group is gonna last, I need to get rid of Paul. This is my HOH this week. Nobody's gonna know that I'm putting Paul on the block until the veto meeting. Especially not you, Paul.
I have absolutely no idea what Cody's gonna do right now. He refuses to share anything with anyone from our group. Anything could happen today.
I decided to use the power of veto on myself.
So I've kept the baseline of not telling anybody my personal conversations. There's someone that is trying to sow disloyalty and distrust towards my game and myself. So my replacement nominee is Paul. Take a seat.
What is that? He got the temptation.
Last week, America tempted me inside the den with the pendant of protection, and I took it.
Oh my God.
Sorry, Cody, that means you're gonna have to pick a new replacement nominee.
Christmas, you got screwed. Take a seat.
This veto meeting is adjourned.
You deployed a straight shooter. Nice job.
Now I know who I can trust in this house.
I'm thinking to myself, is there a way I can still seem weak and win HOH? Yes, of course. What I need to do is give almost all the HOH power to Ollie, so the blood this week will be on his hands.
I'm picking on me, protect 2 people, and
if the veto's used, then you pick.
I could choose a veto up. And 1 nomination. I got your word?
So the deal simply comes down to this. Dan gets to pick 1 nominee. The rest of the responsibilities belong to moi. I call all the shots after that 1 nomination that Dan picks. So you be the judge. Who gets the better end of the deal?
Done. A little private.
Obviously, I'm already assuming that, whoever it will be against, it will be Jerry. You're going to put, whoever I pick up against Jerry.
Right. If I decide to nominate Jerry, no one's going to think that's shady because everyone expects me to do that because he has made so many shots at me. Who do you want to nominate?
Probably Memphis. I'm not saying that Keisha's not, a competitor. Right. I'm not saying that Jerry's not a competitor. Right. I'm not saying that Rennie's not a competitor. But in the end, you're right.
You know what I mean?
You're right.
It's a huge risk to put my closest ally on the block because I risk him going home and I risk him turning against me. This could be a huge mistake that could backfire.
It's the right move, Dan. Spin the wheel, make a deal.
I've nominated you, Jerry, and you, Memphis.
There's part of the deal I didn't tell everyone. You're the only person I'm telling. I told Ali if the veto is used, he can pick the nominee.
What the hell were you smoking when you were up there?
That ain't happening.
What if Ollie wins the POV and takes Jerry off?
Shall's going on.
I made a deal with Ollie that's too good to be true, and he thinks he's gonna be able to pick the replacement nominee. In no way, Ollie, am I gonna send home someone from my own alliance to appease you. That's just not gonna work, and you're dumb for believing it.
Yeah, Memphis.
Everyone knows Memphis is gonna take himself off the block, and someone has to go up in his place. Who's it gonna be? I think Michelle and Ollie think they're both 100% safe. And anytime you think that in this game, you're in trouble. When I woke up this morning, I knew I had to stir things up, cause some havoc, create some chaos. And I'm thinking, possibly with my veto speech, I could cause a lot of tension between everyone else and take some of the eyes and pressure off of me.
Hey everyone, it's time for the veto meeting. Probably assume I will be using the power of veto on myself to take myself off the block.
I have fun by playing games. So right now we're gonna play a game, a very high stakes game, and I like to call that replacement nominee roulette. Here's how you play the game. Number 1, you will be asked who you wish to have as a replacement nominee. Only 4 people are participating. The second rule is you must be truthful. The third rule, if you choose not to participate and say, I don't think this is fair, I don't want to put someone up, you're going up. So here's how it works. You say a person's name. If you say anything but a person's name, you're going on the block. First person that'll play will be Michelle.
Okay, Keisha.
Ollie.
Ready.
Keisha.
Well, since my name was thrown out there, Michelle.
And Rennie?
Well, since Ollie said my name, I'll say Ollie's.
Now, the thing about anytime when you gamble, you're taking a risk. And in this house, someone's gambled with someone else's safety. And unfortunately, you better know who's making a bet for you. And in this case, Ollie, you lost the bet. Michelle, go on the block.
On that note, this meeting is adjourned.
How did I get backdoored for somebody else's deal? Did that make sense? And I swear to God, if I find out he's plant, which I know he is. Seriously, do you think I'm stupid? Does it have stupid on my mad? I'm telling you. If you don't think that I know what's going on here, you got another thing coming.
I surprised myself with this one. You know, I've been playing this game very passive, laying low, but when an opportunity presents itself to take a big shot in this game, you gotta take it. I just lit the fuse to the dynamite, and I'm walking away.
Me and Phil are sitting on the sidelines before the HOH competition, and we start getting into what would happen if Nick won HOH.
If you promise not to use the veto.
I say, we will keep Cassandra off the block if she promises not to use the veto if she wins it.
All right. Congratulations, Nick. You are the new HOA. Which two house guests are you nominating for eviction?
We have decided to nominate Tim and Nikki.
My brother stands up and announces that Tim is going on the block and that Nikki's going beside him. I look at him, what the hell are you doing?
No, I talked to Cass. She's not using the veto if she wins. Cass, I talked to her upstairs. Yeah. Win the veto, you take him off, you're dead. Because my brother is really mad at me for not putting you up.
If I win the veto, I won't use it.
She's making up for putting us on the block.
Okay.
Because if you save somebody, you guys are both dead.
No, I won't use it. I win the veto. I'm not going to.
She will not use it.
That means, Cassandra, you have won the power of veto.
Don't do that.
What?
Don't, just please.
Have I done anything yet?
No. I know.
Okay, then
I know.
stop questioning me.
We've trusted you all game.
Stop pointing your finger at me and talking to me in that tone.
Cassandra, please go to the diary room.
I just won the power of veto. I made a promise to the brothers, but I'm loyal to Tim. I have no clue what I'm doing right now. It will be an on-the-spot decision. I'll have to just go with my gut. You know what? I need to make sure that I'm safe and the people that I'm working with are safe, so I'm sorry, I'm going to use the veto on Tim.
And Phil, that means you must choose a replacement nominee right now.
We've been loyal throughout this whole game. We've been loyal to the people that we've been working with, as some people have not. We'd like to nominate ourselves. Simple as that.
Guys, don't do this. Do not do this. Just do what we were going to do before and get her out.
Boys, we need a decision now.
Joel, take a seat. Sorry. I'm so sorry, man.
We got Clay to volunteer. To go up on my side alongside Becky.
Right.
Extremely strong competitors.
Strong. So we need someone on your side to throw it with Liz.
And what Shelly and Clay put on the table is they said they'd be willing to a final 8 deal. With the 8 of us, we'll get those 3 out, and then we'll go from there. You guys should think of a name.
Can we be Dark Moon? Dark Moon. Oh my god, that's so good. Dark Moon.
I would even get like a Dark Moon.
Congratulations, James and Liz! You have won the Battle of the Block and are now safe this week.
Remaining HOH was the last thing I wanted to do this week. The plan was to backdoor Austin, but never in a million years did I think that I was gonna have to be the one to do it.
For me to hear from Liz that James threw it, this is freaking me out. Who's the target this week? Am I not being told the whole truth? I'm starting to think that maybe they were actually targeting Liz all along.
Swears James threw it.
This is a delicate situation because Austin still thinks we're working together. The thing is, we're not. Look at.
Congratulations, Clay. You win the power of veto.
Okay, what's up?
Let me tell you how much your back is against the wall. You don't even know the half of it, Austin.
Right now, I'm an emotional guy. I'm falling in love with a girl.
Then why would you sell her sister out to Jason?
I gave him a little bit of information, and that's it.
It was like such a terrible decision. He's not trustworthy. Like, this is Big Brother, dude. This is not like these.
Please, we've been through this since day one.
I'm telling you, like, actually, like, you have no idea how much it actually hurt me.
I messed up. Are you gonna put me up?
Well, it's a very real possibility.
Oh my God, Vanessa, please. I'm a number for you. I would never vote against you. I would never evict you. I would never put you up in the block. This could never happen. I could never do that to you, ever. I was scared. I was scared, and I made the wrong decision.
I actually do think you're a good guy, and I actually do think you're just an idiot who fell in love and made a dumb-ass and emotional move. Probably.
To who?
I gave my word to all of them, the whole house.
The one that does it. Don't be the one that does it to me.
All right, well, just go figure it out with Shelly and Clay.
Not what my intentions were at all. I'm a number for you guys. I'm never going to go against you guys. I'm not going to.
We need that number. Their side is forming stronger numbers because they're skeptical of us. We have to keep our numbers solid.
Okay.
Options are, it's either going to be a big blow up or we lose a number, a fighter. Those are our options.
Oh, Jason's the smarter one. He's the way brains of the operation. Getting rid of him is extreme.
But
Meg does TV hosting. James is into chicks. Jason is single-handedly holding that together.
Well, I have decided to use the power veto to save myself.
The most difficult decision I've had to make in the game yet. Partly because I adore this person. They have a great sense of humor, a beautiful heart, and they're an all-around great individual. Jason, take a seat.
This veto meeting is adjourned.
It's the first real blindside of Big Brother 17. Vanessa's a scumbag bitch. She can tell that she's the most honest, loyal, straight shooter person there is, but she's talking out her backside.
I let go and then everybody's just like, oh, okay, cool.
James thinks it's 1 against 8 in this box.
James, what would give you that idea?
It seems all in all, everyone was pretty determined to make it to the end. We had to make sure that James didn't get it.
Alright guys, this is gonna surprise all of you, but that made me realize something.
Wow.
Last week, 8 of us, everyone except for James and Sarah, met in the HOH room, and we made a promise. No matter what, James will go home.
I just really want HOH. I'll leave next week if I could just get HOH this week.
She wants HOH to get pictures of her family and her boyfriend. I wanted to get HOH because I wanted to personally take James out of this game.
Boring.
I'd back door.
So who else would you put?
That'd be someone from your team. Probably the best competitors to make sure that either one of you veto or we get the veto.
We have a strong bond in my group, and I think they would understand and they would trust me.
I need to do it.
So Jennifer, if you and HOH, what's your plan here?
Well, according to Kaser, he wants to backdoor James, so that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah, but who's going on?
Maggie and somebody?
That'd be someone from your team. So Jenny, I have your word?
And we're backdooring James. We're all after James.
You swear on your life?
Swear on my life.
Hey, Jenny.
I told Kaser I will do whatever you want. And he wanted to get James through the backdoor method, which means he would have to put up 2 pawns. And then we would try really hard to get the power veto, put James in the spot, and then boom, he's gone for sure. Well, the problem with that is Kaser's obviously he's not going to want to put 2 people up from his own group. He wants to put up 2 people from my group.
When I first heard what Jennifer had promised Kaser, I'm like, oh, no, 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 no. There's no way that can be done.
Hey guys, it's time for the nomination ceremony.
Obviously, I have chosen to nominate Rachel and Janelle for eviction. Kaser and I have had a little understanding. I know he's very upset with me right now, but I couldn't put people that I think of as my family in this house in the line of fire.
Jenny, can I talk to you?
Are you ready?
Obviously, I'm a little frustrated.
understand. I trust you completely, but how can I trust the rest of your group? So that's why I did it. James knows he's gone.
Bitches, man. Won't even let me go out on my own. Have to get backdoored. That's just the lowest way in the world to take somebody out.
So Rachel, you win the power of veto.
Right now, I mean, the pieces are lined up for James to go out the door.
You see how upset they're getting? Because Janelle's still up there. And because Caser wanted to try to get it so he'd be safe.
Should we get rid of Caser?
He's the double-headed snake.
If any of us 5 want to at least have some opportunity of staying in this game, Caser has got to go.
Well, I don't want to question what you're doing, but I know.
But you're going to.
I'm going to. Just give me some assurance that everything's going to go according to plan.
Yeah.
It is. Okay. Honestly, I don't think Jennifer has the courage to leave James in the game. Based on logic, I don't see her doing it.
I know I made a deal with Caser to have him give me HOH, but things in this house change on a dime. And when you get an opportunity in front of your face, sometimes you have to run with it.
I'm so bad.
Hey everyone, it's time for the veto ceremony. Please gather in the living room.
I'm going to use the veto to save myself. So, Jennifer, since I have vetoed one of your nominations, you now have to make another choice.
Everybody in this house does not trust James. Caser single-handedly brought a group together with him as the leader. And he even admitted himself that his group fell apart without him last week. So I've thought about this a lot, and I nominate Caser.
This is beautiful. Caser came back in this house with one intention, to get me out. This is revenge in every facet.
I am out to get Jennifer. It's just promise after promise after promise that they've continued to break. If I win HOH, I'm gonna tell the bitch to pack her bags.
This week, my HOH is kind of gonna be smooth sailing. Everyone's on the same page on what they want done. It's the 2 gremlins out. Is the potential for a backdoor there? Yes, obviously. Will I use it? I don't think.
Things are looking good with John and the Goof Troop. I fully expect me and John to be a rock-solid unit. I have more trust in John at this point in the game than I ever have.
Since the beginning of this game, I've seen Arlie for who he truly is and seen how huge of a threat he is. And I just really want John to see, no matter how close he is with Arlie right now, we need to strike first and get Arlie out before he turns on us.
Hey, everyone! It's time to pick players for the power of veto competition!
The POV player pick path. And I get to replace one of you guys. And I replace Allison.
Yeah, figures.
After Adele replaces me in the power of veto player pick, I'm freaking pissed, and I have no idea where I stand in this house. I would just say it and go back with Sabrina and Rochelle and be loyal to the people who I originally wanted to stay loyal to.
Well, I'm gone next week. Sorry. I know you wouldn't, but you would rather not.
I would rather not.
I'm not going to give up on hammering on John to get rid of Arlie. I'm going to keep going at it until John finally gives in and we put Arlie up and hopefully he goes home.
Congratulations, John. You have won the power of veto.
It's actually really nice. Now that the plan's completely switched and we want Arlie out and we want to keep the gremlins safe, I just want to make sure we talk to Allison and make sure she's on board with this and will vote Arlie out.
And we're going to backdoor Arlie.
That they're going to backdoor Arlie, and it just proves to me that I really have no idea what any of these people are thinking, and they make plans behind my back. I might seem like a powerless vote to them, but I have my secret power veto, and I can switch this whole game around.
I think Arlie is the smartest player in this game, and he's someone who no one in this house right now will beat Final Two. Decided to use the power veto on Rochelle. That replacement nominee is Arlie.
It's a big move.
Strictly game, brother.
I do think people are feeding you stuff, bud, but...
Power veto ceremony.
Actually, I have something. This is a perfect moment to use it. I found this secret power veto. I'm going to use it on Sabrina.
Oh my God, Alex.
Are you serious? Yes, I'm using that on you. It's fine. Just chill. Rotate. This is for game.
Since Allison used her secret power veto, I will need to name replacement nominee. And I choose... Sorry, Deli. So sorry. Power veto ceremony is complete. What is going on, Canada? I just had to put Adele up on the block. There's no guarantee Arlie's going home anymore. This can completely screw me.
Big brother, I got bamboozled. What happened? I really didn't expect John to try and take me out so soon.
This is an epic failure. What the hell is going on?
I literally have no idea what just happened. Who is this Allison girl? Where did this power come from? Why?
Mike's gone and Ashley just left. But you know what? It's time to get to work. I'm all by myself, and I got to change that real fast.
I'm extra heated right now. I'm sorry I yelled at everybody, except for Dan.
No, he's gone.
I'm asking, look, right now, and I got to hear it before I win HOH. If I win, I'm going to put up Dan and Joe. If you guys aren't rolling with me, I'm going to put up you and Dan, because I've got to put up the two strongest players. But if it's the other way around, if you guys can tell me, y'all know that what I say is golden.
What are we going to do?
If Frank wins HOH, he's definitely going after Dan. If Brittany and I don't make a deal with Frank right now, I'm going to be up on the block against Dan. But, you know, if we do make a deal right now, then he's going to use Joe as a pawn.
You're down?
I'm down.
All right.
Frank, congratulations. You are the new head of household.
Let's come sit on the couch. Oh, I mean, I'm not going to put you and Shane up. I'm going to put Dan and Danielle up.
Right now, I trust Brittany more than anybody else. But you know what? That's not saying a whole lot, because I don't trust anybody in this house.
Pandora's box has been opened. As a result, a second veto could be unleashed into the house.
Hey, kids!
What?
Rap City, baby!
He got it.
Ian wins a veto. I'm disappointed in myself. I could have avoided Frank's wrath, but I missed my chance.
Everybody, it's time for the nomination ceremony. I nominated you, Dan, and you, Danielle.
Congratulations, Jen. That gives you a total of 15 points to win the power of veto.
Immediately after this competition, I'm being sent to solitary confinement. I've got to think of a plan to get myself out of this trouble that I'm in right now.
How am I gonna spin my way out of this one?
Got 24 hours to think about it.
As soon as I feel better, I want to talk to everyone together.
I'm dressing all black for a reason. I want to welcome you guys all to my big brother funeral. Stop crying, Brittany. Just want to say a couple things. Joe, being around you, you taught me a lot about how to be a good husband. You know, Shane's walking living proof there actually is a Captain America. One and only Jen City. You're the first lesbian I ever met. And I just want you to make sure that you know how much you've touched me. Just Brittany. I know that we're always gonna have this bond that maybe only you and I understand as new people being married in this house. The last three are gonna be a little bit tougher. Ian, the more and more I was around you, the more you reminded me of myself. Because you love the guy in the carrot suit, Frank. There's a couple things I've said about you that I'm not proud of. You know, there's something in the Bible I want to read to you upstairs and apologize to you face to face in private. I know there's Danielle. The last time I played this game, I learned that you gotta find one person and put 100% of your trust in it. I thought if I picked you, you would have similar qualities to Memphis Garrett. And through my own fault, I was wrong. We don't need to get into it now, but in this game, you'll never earn my trust back. You know what you did, and in this game, you're dead to me. So don't come to me and ask about it, because it's over. Thanks, man.
I know what you're talking about, Dan.
Thanks for hearing me out, man.
Trapped in solitary confinement, I came up with a master plan to try and save myself. Step 1, invite all the house guests to Dan's funeral. Step 2, go talk to Frank and blow up the Quack Pack.
I have no power in this game. What I do have is information. There's a couple things you need to know. Number 1, selling out you and Mike in front of everyone. I didn't do that. You're gonna find out how it went down and what happened. The Silent Six was formed. Prior to that, there was an alliance created. Not with 4 people, with 5 people.
Ian, I knew it.
You know? But the thing is for you is that, no, he is with them.
You know, this guy duped me, you know?
This kid's ruthless.
I want him out next.
This was my pitch to you. Brittany's a more dangerous player. She's covered everywhere. Covered by you. Joe's not gonna put her up. Ian's not gonna put her up. Shane's not gonna put her up. Who was gonna put Brittany in? For as tight as I feel with Ian, there's not a doubt in my mind he's tighter with Brittany.
Final 2?
Yeah, final 2, man. We gotta come up with a name, though.
Well, we just made up big time by telling us about Ian.
Yeah, I swear to God. He offered to give me his wedding.
Okay, so, yeah. All right, so it's a wrap. It's the truth.
Would you use a Veto one day in the morrow if I asked you to?
Oh, my God.
Me, you, Dan, and Danielle working together.
Who are you going to put up against Danielle?
I'm going first today, and I'm not going to be using my golden power veto. It just doesn't behoove me to use it on either of them, so just gonna let things stand and let Frank have his way, try and build back trust with him.
Hey everyone, it's time for the veto meeting.
I have decided not to use the power of veto.
This is strictly a game move, and it's for my personal game. I have decided to use the power of veto on Dan. Frank, since I have decided to veto one of your nominations, you have to name a replacement.
Ian, you voted Mike out last week, and then you put me and my other closest ally up on the block, and she went home. You won the veto, so I can't put you up.
I gotta do the next best thing and put your closest ally up on the block. You made it apparent who that is. So to quote a not-so-wise young man, Brittany, pop a squat.
This veto meeting is adjourned.
Team, Kevin, you're the only one who got it right. You are the new head of household.
Maybe you should not. Yeah.
I just won HOH. Feels amazing. I know Ike and Dimitri just lied to me and put me up in the triple eviction. Can't be emotional. I have to look at them as game pieces and figure out what is the best move for me.
I think Kevin will put Dimitri and myself back on the block. And this time, he will want to get one of us out.
You sleeping?
I can't move.
I know. I know you're so disappointed.
Just know I'm gonna walk into jury, and they're gonna cheer, and they're gonna be so happy to see me walk in.
Do you think Kevin's gonna use that power veto or leave them both on the block?
Leave them both.
Are you leaving them on the block?
Yes.
Well, okay.
Yes. How do you feel about the vote?
The bigger game move for you is, sending Ika to the jury house.
Karen is telling me she wants Ike to go and Dimitri to stay. The exact opposite of what I want. This is a huge red flag that Karen wants to vote out Ike and keep Dimitri. Dimitri, I would like to give you a chance to tell me why I should use the power veto to save you.
I know you're not going to use the veto on me. I know you're scared of playing me in next week's veto, and honestly, you should be.
Ike.
Okay. Kevin, you've always told people that you're a logical player, but all season you've been anything but logical. So, Kevin, take the veto and shove it right up your...
I've decided to use the power veto on Ike. Dylan? This power veto ceremony is complete.
You guys know I'm never, ever, ever speechless.